And it's more of an observation. I think today has been extremely informative. There was an opinion poll done in the Sunday Business Post on Sunday, and the overwhelming majority of people, when they were polled, said that they would support changing legislation in Ireland, and all indications in previous polls indicate the same. I think there is an overwhelming support in Ireland to not only debate this issue, but go beyond that debate and legislate. And it's obviously up to us to make that decision, and hopefully we do in the next foreseeable future. Just in relation to, and I know we've touched on about capacity and we've touched on about safeguards. These are extremely important kind of elements of assisted dying. Could you run us through the process, particularly say in Holland, if somebody wants to avail of assisted dying? What is that process, and how long does it take from the time they, want to avail of assisted dying, to the situation where, they're on that day, then they will kind of take the medication and end their life?
So, to the best of my knowledge, now I might make a couple of inadvertent errors here. The person requests assisted dying, and then that request is reviewed. Their capacity is determined by the attending physician. Now, they don't necessarily have to have a relationship with the doctor that they go to, existing therapeutic relationship. That request is then reviewed by a second independent physician. If there's any query about capacity, or if there's any symptoms of mental illness or query about mental illness, a third person has to be consulted, and that's an independent psychiatrist. And my understanding is it could take as little as 2 weeks. I'm not 1,000,000% sure about the time frame. Yeah. I think 2 weeks is the absolute minimum. And I think that if the criteria are met, then, so not all legal ending of life in the Netherlands is euthanasia. As I suggested to Senator Carney, there's a small, I think maybe 1.2% or something, is physician administered medication. Yeah. Very small percentage of the total. But generally what happens is that the doctor will administer the
And I think you made a good point in relation to why that is. I think you made a very, very good point.
Because there could be it could be botched by the person themselves. They mightn't ingest the medication properly. They might regurgitate it or whatever.
Extremely important point. So thanks for that, actually.